ready. Good morning, guys. It's Dave Santarelli from BreakingChartAlerts.com and Santarelli Trading Exchange. I hope everyone's starting off their week well here. We got a lot of news we're going to be talking about this morning. First off, I'd like you to go to your app store, download our app, totally free. You'll get instant notifications on breaking news, any types of setups, and some great trade ideas that we go through. Go to your app store, download it now, Breaking Chart Alerts. And next thing, I'd love for you guys to go down to the bottom of this video, click the subscribe button, click the like, and click that bell right there to get notified anytime we go live or post some new videos. So go do that, and that'd be great for us there. Alrighty, guys, so let's start off today's news this week here. So our top news this week, we got quite a few things going on that I want to share with you guys. So let's jump right in. So first thing, 5 things to start your day from Bloomberg. Bonds drop again, China's COVID threat, and a warning from Russia. Rate bets. The yield of the 10-year Treasury briefly traded above 1.8% this morning as investors brace for stimulus withdrawal from the Federal Reserve. The bond market moves continue to be a global phenomenon, with Australian sovereign debt selling off and Germany's 10-year yield close to turning positive. On the outlook for the Federal Reserve, analysts are increasing hawkish bets, with Goldman Sachs saying they now expect 4 rate hikes this year and balance sheet runoff to start July. U.S. economists are concerned that the central bank is behind the curve of inflation and ahead of Wednesday's reading for December, which may show annual price growth of 7%. Omicron there. China's COVID-0 policy is facing another test as cases of Omicron variant have been confirmed in the city of Tianjin, 30 minutes by train from Beijing. Authorities have banned all but essential reasons for leaving the city as the country prepares for the next month's Winter Olympic Games. Elsewhere, Germany is mulling tighter curbs. Ireland may make vaccines mandatory, and public schools in Chicago are closed as teachers demand more measures to prevent the spread of this virus. Scientists in Singapore found deaths were lowest among people who had the Moderna vaccine, and a study revealed people with high levels of T cells against certain colds were less likely to contract COVID-19. And that's pretty awesome news there coming from the scientific community. Russia warning: the Biden administration and U.S. allies are discussing export controls on Russia should the country seize more of Ukraine. Under some of the proposed actions, Russia could face measures as strict as those imposed on Cuba, Iran, and North Korea. The discussions come ahead of talks between both sides beginning today in Geneva, which are meant to ease tensions. Should the negotiations break down, one of the first victims would be European energy prices, as Russian supplies the region relies on would likely be disrupted. Markets are quiet again. While things remain lively in the bond market, global equities are generally having a fairly quiet start to the week. Overnight, the MSCI Asia Pacific Japan Index added 0.7%, with Tokyo trading closed for a holiday. In Europe, the Stock 600 index was 0.2% lower at 5:50 a.m. Eastern Time, with travel stocks by far the best performers. S&P futures pointed to a little change at the open. 10-year Treasury yield was at 1.774%, and oil is holding near $79 a barrel as gold is continuing to rise. Coming up, it is also a quiet start to the week as an economic data front, as all eyes are fixed on Wednesday's inflation reading. The final reading of November wholesale inventories data is at 10 a.m., with the slate pretty clean for the day other than that. Tilray and Accolade are among the companies reporting today. Now, let's take a look at the few things I posted in our trade room at BreakingChartAlerts.com. As you guys can see here, Zynga shares are trading lower after the company announced it will be acquired by Take-Two. Let me say lower than what it was at the highs. It's up 51% right now after it's being taken over by Take-Two Interactive, which we're going to be going through. Raymond James maintains strong buy on Prologix, raises price target of 180. Some of the other ones there, Lululemon shares are trading lower after the company issued Q4 adjusted EPS and sales guidance below estimates. Take-Two shares are trading lower after the company announced it will acquire all of the outstanding shares of Zynga in cash and stock transaction valued at $9.86 per share with a total enterprise value of approximately $12.7 billion. Merck's Keytruda as adjuvant treatment improves disease-free survival in lung cancer settling. Merck and Company has announced that the phase 3 Keynote 091 trial investigating Keytruda met one of its dual primary endpoints in NSCLC patients following surgical resection regardless of PD-L1 expression. All right, let's go on to the next. HSBC downgrades this footwear giant. Read why there. So they just downgraded Nike from a hold to hold from buy with a price target of 182, down from 184. They decreased it by $2 there, suggesting a 16% upside from the current stock price there. Nike shares closed lower by 2.53% at 156.97 on Friday. Ford also made a warning to all dealers here. Ford is warning dealers against upselling the Ford F-150 Lightning or asking customers to sign a no resale for 1 year contract. Let's get on to the top market movers of the day here, guys. Quite a few of those. As you guys can see here, Zynga shares are trading up 51.83% as it just announced by Take-Two Interactive that they are buying all outstanding shares for a little over $12 billion. Other than that, down there, you guys could see not too much going on. A lot of the penny stocks there. You see Century Therapeutics. You could see their Codex DNA and Apria there. A little bit of a move on those. As far as the top losers down there, a lot of the China stocks down there, and you see Take-Two Interactive down 7.3% after the announcement of overtaking the outstanding shares of Zynga. Next one here, Lululemon, the athletic apparel maker, said it now expects fourth quarter earnings and revenue to come in at the low end of its projected ranges, saying it had experienced a number of negative consequences from the spread of COVID-19 Omicron variant. Lululemon slid 6.5% in pre-market action. Apria, the home healthcare services provider, agreed to be acquired by healthcare equipment and services company Owens and Minor, OMI, for about $1.45 billion in cash or $37.50 per share. Apria had closed Friday at $29.72 per share, and its stock surged 24.5% in pre-market trading. Owen and Minor shares slumped 9.1%. And as you guys can see, Tilray shares are gaining 3.6% in pre-market trading after reporting an unexpected quarterly profit. Revenue increased by 20% from a year earlier on strong demand for cannabis products, although its sales were below analyst forecasts. Dell Technologies, Bernstein upgraded Dell to outperform from market perform, noting Dell's approximately 6-week backlog in its PC business, as well as relatively high mix of commercial versus consumer business. Dell is adding 2.4% in the pre-market as of now. Let's go over the top upgrades, downgrades, initiations, and price target changes for the day. As you guys can see here, some of the upgrades, Viacom, CBS there, currently trading at $35.39 a share. It was just upgraded there by Deutsche Bank from $39 to $43 price target change, upgraded from a hold to a buy. You guys could see Unity Software there, $120.32 a share. BTIG upgraded that price target there to $171 and an upgrade from neutral to a buy, suggesting about a 42% upside from where they're at now. Hyatt Hotels there, $96.81 a share. Bank of America Securities upgraded that from an underperform to buy with a price target change of $85 to $110, suggesting about a 14% upside from there. Going down a little bit there, you guys could see Expedia Group. We were just talking about the travel companies doing so far the best this year, outperforming the market. Expedia shares were upgraded by Piper Sandler from neutral to overweight with a price target change from $197 to $216 a share, which reflects about a 20% upside from here. On to the next. We'll go over the downgrades now for the day. As you guys can see here, Medtronic there, 105.15. BTIG downgraded that from a buy to a neutral. You can see Charles Schwab there, JMP Securities, downgraded that from a market outperform to market perform there, 91.71 a share. Las Vegas Sands was another one that was downgraded this morning from a neutral to an underperform. So make sure you're watching these casino stocks as Omicron is on the rise here. Red Rock Resorts there, Bank of America Securities downgraded that from neutral to underperform. Gaming and leisure props there, Bank of America downgraded that from a buy to an underperform. And that's about it there for the day on the downgrades. Now let's go over the initiations here. And quite a few of them that I was surprised on seeing today. IBM had an initiation from Goldman Sachs, initiates a neutral rating on that. It's currently at $134.82 a share. One of them that's on here quite a bit that I honestly haven't seen yet, I'm going to be looking at that and researching that a bit today, is Samsara there. So Wells Fargo initiates an overweight rating, currently trading at $23.21 a share. So that reflects about a 33.56% upside from where we're currently trading at. And if you go down, you'll see RBC Capital initiates an outperform on that Samsara, which ticker symbol IOT. Again, $28 price target, reflecting about a 21% upside from here. Bionomics there, Berenberg initiates a buy rating, $21 target, currently trading at $11.55, which reflects about an 82% upside from here. We go down a little bit more there. You can see more of the Samsara. It's on there like 5 more times here. Most of them have ratings between $25 and $34 a share there. So definitely one you want to put on your watch list. They're outperform, overweight, buy ratings. So when you see outperform, that's the analyst saying that it's generally probably going to outperform the market. That's what they're thinking and what they're saying there. So when you see a lot of those initiations come up for one company and you see an outperform rating, that means that they're expecting that to outperform the market. So it's definitely one you want to keep on your watch list and keep an eye on that. So now let's go to the price target changes here for the day. As you guys can see, not really too much. Viacom, Deutsche Bank raised Viacom CBS Inc. price target from $39 to $43 a share. RBC Capital cut the price target of Toll Brothers from $75 to $70 a share. Shares fell about 0.8% to $65 in pre-market trading there. Hyatt Hotels, Bank of America lifted the price target on Hyatt Hotels from $85 to $110. Hyatt Hotel shares gained 1.7% to $98.55 in pre-market trading this morning. So make sure that's another one you put on your watch list this morning. I already got it written down on my notebook here to keep an eye on that. We go down a little bit there. Susquehanna raised the price target on Infosys Limited from $22 to $29 a share. Those shares rose about 2.4% to $24.77 in pre-market trading. And like we said, Piper Sandler boosted Expedia Group price target from $197 to $216. Expedia shares gained 1.6% to $182.86 in pre-market trading. And if we go down a little bit more there, you can see KeyBank raised Synapsys there price target from $395 to $445, and shares fell 0.7% to $328 in pre-market trading there. Evercore ISI Group lifted F5 Inc. Price target from $240 to $275. F5 shares fell 0.4% to $230.95 in pre-market trading. All right, guys, now let's take a look at what to watch here for the day, as well as the other ones that we just went over. So here's one that was pretty interesting. So obviously this is a little capture from Wall Street Bet sentiment here, saying what that, they have nice algorithms that picks up key stock symbols and company names there, and it puts it together and see what the majority of retail traders are talking about on Wall Street Bets. So the top 5 today, I never heard of Bob. I looked at that in the pre-market. It's a momentum ETF by Artificial Intelligence. Very light volume on those shares, so be careful while watching that. It could have big moves because the volume's so low on that. So keep an eye on Bob, but like I said, there's not much volume on that, so that's a very high-risk one to be looking at. Tesla's the second one on there, and you can see followed by GameStop, QQQ, which is the tech ETF there, NASDAQ ETF, followed by NVIDIA, Tilray, and AMC. And guys, again, if you haven't done so already, please go to the App Store, download our app, totally free. You'll get instant notifications in your pocket. You're going to hear breaking news from us before you hear it anywhere else there. We have access to all the news wires. Once we hear that, we send that out to our app, and you get that for free. So make sure you download the app, go to your App Store, and make sure you put your notifications on. And one last thing, guys, if you guys could go down, click the subscribe button on here, click like, and then click that bell to get notified. That would make it a great start to the week for us here. So I hope everyone has a great day. And also what I wanted to talk to you guys about, we picked up a JP Morgan trade on Friday before the market closed, and JP Morgan shares are up about 1% in the pre-market hours, looking great. I love the looks of that, and we have a few others, as you guys could see down on the ticker thing that's going by here at the bottom there. You guys could see the watch list. You guys could see the save 35% off any membership. Join us in the trade room today. But make sure you guys keep an eye on JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Tilray, PayPal, Goldman Sachs, and Zynga here to start off your week. I'll see you guys in the trade room shortly. I hope everyone has a great week, and let's make some money.